Figured I'd show you guys my cooking setup. Put my laptop up there for now. This space is, very modular. Oh, this is when it's in cooking mode. We do have this $30 dual burner hot plate, non-induction, works great. We also have our propane and butane ones when we're off grid. Since we have shore power currently, this will work just fine. Boiling up some water. These aren't too bad. I'm gonna have one of these. Even got a protein shake. All right, poured the hot water in. We got our seasoning packet. We got these other seasonings I'm gonna put in here and our sauce. Turned off the hot plate, and yeah, just gonna grab a fork and maybe watch a little bit of, I don't know if I'm gonna watch Ultimate Alien. I'm almost done with that show. Nostalgic show for me because it came out in 2010 era time frame. But my girlfriend and I have a whole list of different shows to watch and stuff. She's been watching some Grey's Anatomy, and we've been watching Dexter, and we watched the new Fantastic Four. What's up, guys? So I'm gonna fix some food. Gonna give myself a little bit of a haircut because I just like, shaving my head, not having to really worry about it. But I'll show you guys what we got going on. All right, we got all that mixed together. I've had this one before. Like I said, it's the Firewalk. But let's try it on camera. Cheers, guys. I do like this. Obviously, we can add stuff to dress it up, such as, in the past I've added ground turkey, 93% lean, but you can do ground beef, whatever percent you prefer. There's 80%, like around 90-ish. If you get the 99%, it's like too dry. If you're making like a stir fry out of it, you can add eggs. You can literally add peanut butter. Think of it like a pad thai. That's grilled chicken. Already eaten half of it. Another one down there, and then some potatoes, no seasonings. What do you think? It's pretty good. We'll add it to the recipe folder. All right, so I got the cargo carrier installed. These all fold up. I'll show you guys. This is where the wall fell down over at the funeral home from the storms we had. So they got to go through insurance and get this fixed because it kind of went a little bit onto the neighbor's property. Stuff like that happens,
I can get you away tonight. I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you away tonight. I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you away tonight. I can change your life.
Made a protein shake. We did 2 scoops, 60 grams. This is an excellent flavor. Cookies and cream. Used some cold water. You add the water first, and then the powder makes it clump less and everything. So yeah, our new ice maker is going to be here a few days or so, and I'll showcase that as well as a couple other upgrades we've done. But yeah, man, if you haven't tried this flavor, highly recommend. Cheers to you guys, and the journey. It's today's Thanksgiving, number 1, and also day 341 of freedom and post-liberation. So excited about that. The girlfriend is on a work call. She'll be back soon. Our boss, or her boss, I should say, I don't work there anymore, but he'll call, and you never know when these calls are going to be because they're pretty random. Cheers. All right, guys, it's about a week later. We'll go outside. I'm going to show you guys the cargo carrier. Right now has a few things on it. We're obviously, before we move, we're going to be getting everything even more organized. That's what I've been working on. That's why the videos I haven't posted for like a little over a week or whatever it's been. Just been busy and keeping productive and working on van upgrades. Next thing, well, I'll tell you guys after this. All right, so we're experimenting with some B-roll, meaning I just mute the audio, or I can record basically anywhere and still just do a voiceover like this afterwards. But here we're organizing some of this stuff. Those are a couple totes we got out of the garage. It's not as bad as it looks. That's only going to take us a couple hours to organize. But there's the cargo carrier. Going to take a couple things to our storage unit. But yeah, the carrier looks good. Holds up to 500 pounds. We're going to get some poles to hold this tarp up, so it's not just there in the way. But yeah, 20 by 30 foot tarp we got on sale. You know, it was like 18 bucks, normally goes for 53. Alright, so this is our space heater we use only because we're on shore power, 1500 watts, but I have it on low. There's 1, 2, 3 as you can see, and one is 700 watt. Works good for us. Here is our ice maker. Only pulls 120 watts, so this will be efficient for using off-grid actually. It can make up to 26 pounds of ice a day. We've got the water to the fill line. It'll just recycle, or we can, you know, as the water melts, or we can put it in our cooler. There's also the ice scoop that came with it. I just leave it out because that's what they do in restaurants from what I heard. You can change the size of the ice as well, and it makes more ice without the ice maker, or the ice scoop being in there. Then right here we got our kettle. This is 1500 watt. It will boil water for us faster than our stove will. Literally within a few minutes you have boiling water to clean your dishes. To close this out, what I was going to say was we have done all the research on, well, most of the research on what we need for our off-grid electrical system. A DC to DC charger. Probably we're going to start off with 200 amp hours of lithium iron phosphate batteries. We can always, that is totally expandable in the future, up to maybe 400 or more, but we're going to start with 200. Should be good enough capacity with our DC to DC charger we're going to be getting. We could either do 40, 50, or 60 amp. More than 60 amp from what I've researched is overkill. Less than 40 is too slow. So anything in that range is good. 60 amp could also, if it's more than 60, could damage the alternator. So should be fine there. After that, an inverter. We're going to go with either 2000 or 3000 watt. I'm thinking 2000 watt should be fine. That's the ice maker. Less fuses or less high voltage going through those, less current. And then solar is step 4. That's optional, but we're doing that later. Solar is taking a back seat. I've done research on it. I have all these folders in my notes app and everything. I have like almost 2,000 notes, not just on VanLife, but a whole KeganNation OS system that I've built with folders, subfolders, notes, whatever. Solar optional, and then the 5th step, a generator also optional. That's if you want to run some like very high draw stuff like AC. Don't get me wrong, they do have some great generators out there. Obviously you want a pure sine wave inverter, perfect for electronics and everything. Honda makes some good ones, but in any case, that's what we got going on. I'll showcase the entire build. You know, I want to keep consistent with these videos. So, you know, sometimes I take a short break just to get some stuff done here. You know, like I said, whatever we got going on and everything. But that said, if you would like to donate, I do have Venmo, CashApp, Zelle, and yeah, it would be much appreciated. All those are going to be in the comment section and the description box below. Should be the first pinned comment, and then yeah, just scroll and you'll see the description box. But thanks for the you know, all the support so far. Thanks for continuing to follow the journey. We are just getting started. So that being said, I don't want to go on too long here, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep on trucking.
I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class.